Batman Fortnite 0 Point Issue 1 opens up with Jim Gordon on a rooftop, and there is a rift that has opened up above Gotham. And Batman arrives, and they start studying what this rift is to some kind of multiverse, some kind of other universe. Batman notices that Harley Quinn is hanging around the rift, and she's complaining that her friends have left her. So we don't know who's jumped in. Is it Poison Ivy and the Joker or whatnot? But she's complaining they jumped in and left her there. And Batman's telling her to get away from it. She doesn't know what it is, but she is saying she does know what it is, and she jumps into the purple rift. As Batman is studying it to see what it is, there is a shadowy figure behind him that swings down and kicks him inside the rift. So he also gets thrown into the purple, looks like a storm or a opening above Gotham. He enters the world of Fortnite, and we know what it is. He doesn't know what it is, but we can see that it's Fortnite. And immediately he notices his memory is wiped. He can't remember who he is. He can't remember where he is, what time it is, what's going on. And someone jumps out of the bushes, a Fortnite character, and attacks him. And he realizes that he can't speak. He tries to form communication with him, but he realizes that the words won't come out of his mouth. There's no speaking. He escapes the the first battle, and then he stumbles onto another battle. It's a battle royale. We're in the middle of Fortnite. Everybody's fighting. All the characters are there in the different skins. And he notices that he has connection with Catwoman. He notices Catwoman there. And they form a bond, and he doesn't understand what this bond is about. This is a great idea in this story, that they have this emotional memory that can't be wiped, that they remember each other from another world, or from another verse, or from their original place. They are connected to each other, and that hasn't been wiped out. That hasn't been rewired or erased. So that emotional memory stays with you, or deeper connections. The sexual tension between Batman and Catwoman is palpable. It's awesome in this. It's very well done. And as they begin to join teams, they begin fighting now and beating everyone and dominating this battle royale. The purple storm is closing in on them, and they realize they're surrounded, and there's nothing they can do now. As the purple storm consumes them, they just enjoy their last moments together, and the issue ends. It's awesome. It's a great cliffhanger as we go into issue 2. Now Batman has something to work with. He has a bunch of clues, and he starts puzzling together what's going on and why he's here. And the greatest detective starts figuring out where they are and how to get out. He teams up with Catwoman again as the world has reset, and he realizes that it resets every 22 minutes, similar to the the Fortnite game. So they figure out that there's a spot within the purple storm where someone can escape the loop, but only one person can escape at a time. And Batman sacrifices himself so that Catwoman can get out in another emotional scene, which is very impressive how engaged I was. I was getting the feelies reading this thing. And he sacrifices for Catwoman. As the story goes on and we get into the third issue, it adds another interesting layer, as now a third party begins speaking, very similar to Cabin in the Woods, whereas people that are from the system are looking down on the characters inside and now start commenting on them. And they start talking about Batman. They want him to escape at some point, but they don't want to escape too early. They're analyzing him and studying him, and they don't want him to get out too quick, so they have an asset to slow him down. And they send in the powers that be, send in Snake Eyes, which is just a great, amazing fight. So the two are just toe-to-toe, Batman and Snake Eyes, and the world inside Fortnite actually stops, and the characters stop, as the fighting is so incredible that everybody stops to watch these two going at it over and over again, missing each other's blows, blocking each other's punches. So it's just like an amazing feat. And they realize how special this moment is, Batman and Snake Eyes, and now they have an emotional attachment. They respect each other so much that they actually stop fighting, and Batman reaches out and realizes he starts talking to Snake Eyes in sign language, and because Snake Eyes is a mute, he understands sign language. So they begin communicating, and Batman relays what he's found out about this world, how to get out, and this time actually Snake Eyes sacrifices for that one spot so that Batman can get out, and Batman escapes the loop. And then we're going to find out more. There's another level similar to like the Maze Runner or a lot of these young adult books with like Katniss, the Hunger Games. There's another level outside of the game. Batman, now outside of the loop, actually runs into other players and other characters who are also out of the loop. And now they team up and begin to share information, how long they've been there, what any information that people know, and how they can get out of this place, where are they. And Batman starts to organize them, and they break up into teams to figure out a way how to get out. And there's some great characters in this. So you're going to see a great Deathstroke character arc in this story. And Catwoman is here. He meets back up with her. And there are some players from Fortnite. So it's just another great issue after issue with cliffhangers. Just keeps you turning the page. This is pretty terrific. All the characters now have teamed up, and they've broken inside of the headquarters of the system that is running this. And then Batman figures out the device that has sent them through a portal to get here, and he's going to reverse the device to send them back. Now, Fishstick, a character from the Fortnite game, has found a device to make the whole system work. So now they can start sending each other back to where they all came from. They all came from different universes and different planets and stuff like this. But there was a traitor among them, and they're trying to figure out now another plot device, which is kind of cool for the last two issues. They're trying to figure out who is the traitor among them working for the system, and like an insider getting information on their movements. They start sending everybody through. Everybody gets home, but they are betrayed by one of the characters, and now Batman and Catwoman are the last two left, but they need someone else to control the device, and that person has to be from their world. So they realize that when they were in the battle world of Fortnite, they both saw Harley Quinn, and they had an emotional attachment to her in a way, and they have a feeling that she is from their world. So they decide now to go back into the game, go back into the battle world on the island, fighting again to pull out Harley Quinn now to get her out. And another great twist we get in there, as Harley Quinn inside the game can actually talk. There's just terrific reveals throughout each issue that keep you turning the page and keep you interested. And now all three of them are back at the inside the bunker of the system, and they're figuring out how to go through the portal and get back home. There's another dilemma now with Catwoman. She is saying, is ignorance bliss? Like the Matrix, they are in love in this world and they're happy. Should they go back and find out who they actually are? Maybe they won't have each other in the next world, or they'll be enemies, or they won't be in love. Maybe they should stay here. Kind of like a Matrix kind of thing. Like, is it better to be ignorant but be happy? So I think Cypher had that thing. He thought the steak tasted really great. He'd rather stay in the Matrix, in the fake world. But so there's a lot of great ideas in this, and I can see this keep going. Like Deceased, it can keep going with other characters. Maybe, Superman Fortnite and Wonder Woman Fortnite. They can keep doing this because it's pretty terrific. So I don't want to, give away every single plot point, but the bus actually shows up near the end. I knew it would come in, that bus, so it's pretty great that they figured out a way how to include all of this great stuff from the game. This has a strong protagonist in Batman, and he has a clear goal. He's trying to find out his identity, who he is, why he's trapped in this place, and how to get out. So the spine of the story just keeps it moving, nice and swift at a nice clip. And stopping Batman from his goal is the system itself. The game world of Fortnite, the battle world, is slowing him down, and every character in it is an obstacle, a physical, concrete obstacle that keeps coming at him to stop him, to prevent him from getting out. So there's plenty of action here, and there's plenty of antagonists at different levels. And if he doesn't get out, Batman, we realize he'll never know who he is or his identity, and we realize he's trapped in a game, so the stakes are kind of high. He could be, it could keep resetting. He could be trapped here forever and be somebody else's pawn, like their puppet. I thought the strongest aspects of the script were getting the license for all these different characters. It can be a battle royale similar to Marvel, like Secret Wars, where everybody can be fighting, so you can do this forever. You can have people fighting in Fortnite in different skins, and all DC characters fighting each other. So it could be just endless great battles like they had in this one, Batman and Snake Eyes. That's a terrific setup right there. That's worth the price of admission alone. Some of the weakest aspect of the story, I guess, it's like we've seen it before. It's not 100% original. It is very much like a cabin in the woods. There's aspects of it that's like Memento, where he's writing stuff on his arm to remember who he is. There's aspects of it like The Matrix, or a kind of world that you're trapped in that's resetting. We've seen this many times over and over again. And it also seemed like the Maze Runner a little bit, where after they get out of the battle world, there's another world and another level, and the system itself, similar also to the Hunger Games, had that kind of a vibe to it. So it's not totally original, but the execution is just top notch. It's just done so well. This is written by, Christos Gage, and the artwork is pretty awesome in this as well. Similar movies, I think I've mentioned them. Similar movies and similar comics. I think that we've seen a lot of this before. I would say like Secret Wars, where it's a battle royale, or being trapped in a video game, like Tron or something like that. But other than that, I would highly recommend this. This was just a great read. And I can see this continually going. I would give this a CGC 9.0 white pages. I would highly recommend this. I would say seek this out and give it a read. You'll really enjoy this. It's a great comic book story arc. So check out my other videos, and I will talk to you guys next time.